You know,
But I do agree with
you raised a very, very important point when you said that, you know, are the children really at the center of what the government is trying to do here? And to talk a little more about, you know, the mental health perspective, and I think that's something which is very, very important. We want to ensure that, you know, we are not building quota factories out of schools. I think that's a story that we've reported on here at NDTV extensively. Madhvi Jadhav is with us, I beg your pardon. Madhvi, you know, as somebody who works in the mental health space with students, and you work with class 10 and 12 students as well, tell us anecdotally, we've heard from students, but tell us anecdotally what it has been like for students in the post-pandemic space, even dealing with just one set of exams right now.
Yeah. Thank you, Rishika, for having me here. I'll start off with some stats that we have seen. During the month of, January to March, the number of minutes spent on our app and the number of visitors on our app seeking counseling increases 3 times. That talks a lot about how stressed these students are. And this is just one board exam that we have. Board exams are a milestone in everyone's life. This is what we have been ingrained by our parents, our neighbors, and our teachers, and everyone around us. And this makes the students a lot of stressed about, oh, what will happen? What if I'm not performing well? They call us and they talk about us like, there is no internet, we can't go out. Our parents are stressing us a lot. And we have seen that these students are stressed more, not because of the exam pressure, but because of their parental pressure. And parents are stressed because, of the peer pressure of other parents, because they have to, somebody
it's a vicious circle.
Yeah, it's a vicious circle.
Okay.
And nobody's teaching. So we are being asked when we are in 10th and 12th, oh, how are your studies going? Are you doing really well? Nobody asks us, how are you out dealing with your stress? How are you managing time? And when we say that, managing stress, managing time, this all comes, these things are not taught. And when this piles up, students break down. And then we discuss stories of students breaking down or who are not doing well. But we are not discussing that, we need to help the students by proper guidance. Proper guidance needs to be
absolutely. I think it's really important that you talk about how proper guidance is also something perhaps that needs to be put into policy. You have to give students the tools to be able to cope with change, because, like you said, Madhvi, when we were speaking earlier, the change is always stressful, and there's so much that is changing as far as, the education landscape is concerned.